and eventually he did get his licence back. Okay, so very quickly, the Taurus we mentioned it crashed yesterday. Richard just tipped over, hit a bit of a wet spot, then all of a sudden he found some grip and he tipped off perfectly okay. Anyway, there the cyclocars and 3 wheelies for this particular run. It's over to the cars again.
Right on the line, looks very
Dad, look back there.
600. And it runs 4.4 twin turbocharged V8. Not sure whether it's Peter Botwood or Andrew English at the wheel, but they posted a 71.86 yesterday. Meanwhile, through the finish goes the Windle with Kanitsky and Pedder, and that was a 76.11. A little bit slower than yesterday.
On the line, the Morgan Super Aero. Nice story. A Swiss banker wanted a special body on his Morgan and got Matt Humphries, who was a student at the Coventry College of Art, to design a body, and he loved it so much he had it made, and so many people liked the look of it, they went to Morgan and said, I want one of these, and eventually Morgan agreed to make 100 of them, and that was the start of the Aero Max, and it's developed into this one, which is a removable hardtop, still powered by the BMW 4-litre V8 engine. And it's a funny, usual Morgan mixture of modern and ancient. In other words, it's got an ash frame to the body, but the chassis is very high-tech. Andy Wallace has taken the roof off the Veyron. There's confidence. But on the line, the McLaren MP412C is talking to Steve Crofty and his wife Angela. Steve has borrowed one of these for 6 months. Andrew was saying what a nice car it is to ride in. Got a lovely ride, just hard suspension.
Time for the Noble, 72.47, so just over 8 tenths of a second down on yesterday's time. On the line now, the Bugatti.
Andy Wallace, multiple Le Mans driver, 2001, 2002, 2003 in the Bentley team, and he's got terrific race experience. This is the Bugatti Veyron Vitesse with 1,000 horsepower, and now for you get 1,200 with this one.
See that 4 wheels spin?
Was 110 through the speed trap. Got a time for Morgan, 81.3. That's 6 tenths up on yesterday's time. Stuart Graham.
On the line, the very special Lamborghini Gallardo, but this is the Superleggera, lightweight Gallardo V10 engine back. 2 years ago, this model, the light green one, driven by it's two-wheel drive, isn't it, Steve?
I think it is, yeah, and Marshall Rowe posted a 64.89 to lead this supercar class.
Now, look at this. This is the newly launched and very well received Jaguar F-Type. It's a lovely colour. And I think, is it Steve Crockwood driving it? No, it's not. This is the full fat version with the V8 engine, producing lots of horsepower, 400 plus horsepower. Road tested this week in Autocar, and Autocar raved about it. You can get the F-Type with a V6 engine, 2 versions with the V6 engine or the V8, all of them make the most glorious noise, and the order book for the F-Type is larger.
A couple of updates on the times. The McLaren through the finish 76.1, over 2 seconds quicker. And Andy Wallace in the Bugatti 75.32. That's his quickest time of the weekend.
On the line, the Audi R8, very civilized supercar. You can take it shopping, it's easy to drive. Either V8 or V10. This one has the V8 engine. And Tim Marshall-Rowe just blitzed his class lead. He's posted a 63.47. That's extended his lead considerably, 1.4 seconds quicker than yesterday. Bentley have just released the fastest Continental GT they've ever produced, the GT Speed. W12 engine, masses of power, over 200 miles an hour. Now is this Guy Smith at the wheel?
Yes,
I think it's Ash Mason.
Is it Ash Mason?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay, well, Ash Mason.
That was fast, Michael.
Ash is a great hill climber, but he's responsible for looking after Bentley's race cars and demonstrating them clients at events like this.
It's an
And
off-road.
Mr. Sebastian Vettel, have you heard of him? He had a hand in developing this, the Infinity. They've only made 50 models of this car in Europe. Very highly developed, lightweight carbon fibre to reduce the weight, 5-litre V8 engine, limited to 155 miles an hour. So when you take it to school, Wembley Lane. Time for the Jaguar F-Type, driven by Andrew Lewis, 80.52.
That wasn't Vettel driving that, was it?
Today.
Could have
To the line
been.
comes the latest Porsche Carrera 911 4S. It's going to demonstrate the incredible traction of the rear-engine Porsche 911, but particularly when equipped with four-wheel drive. Watch this car go off the line. There probably won't be a hint of wheel spin, and it will just disappear.
Yeah, Richard Bott is a driving consultant with Porsche. 400 brake horsepower, four-wheel drive.
Yeah, that's what we call traction.
Update on the time, Steve Dalton, the
Rubbish.
R8 7232. That's his best time of the weekend.
Let me just remind you, I'm sure you know that Aston Martin is celebrating their centenary this year, which is why the number plate on this glorious Vanquish says 100 years. It's got a very special paint job. It's almost like liquid.
Time for Ash Mason in the Bentley Continental, 7278.
The Vanquish very much inspired by the limited edition Aston Martin 177. If you look on page 20, you'll see the 177
A Bentley with a
last
roll.
year. And ding dong. Oh wow. Is that Mr. Bell?
It looks remarkably like it.
Now this car holds the world record on ice at 205.81 miles an hour, driven by Juha Kaikkonen. And Derek is going to come up and talk. We're live on board on the screen with Derek. Derek's going to come up and talk to us, I hope, a bit later on about being an ambassador for Bentley and driving the ice race car. They were on the sea. They weren't on a lake in Finland. They were 6 miles offshore on the ice. The ice was 7 feet thick. I won't give away all the story because hopefully Derek will come and talk to us about it. But if you're in sight of the big